As when you go down and have a shower, you come up, it's dark.
Yeah. Yeah, sometimes, oh, it's sunset, I'm gonna get a drink. You come back, it's gone.
It's gone, yes.
It's gone.
True sundowners.
Cheers.
Yeah.
Cheers.
A great
Cheers,
invention.
Captain.
Cheers.
Ken.
Here's to another great day
Yeah,
Absolutely.
in paradise.
Oh.
yeah, it is. It is. Okay, my name is Fleming. I am 64 years old. Just sold my company and a house in Copenhagen, and now I am a kind of what you call it retirement.
I guess I'm retired too.
Yeah.
And you, Isabel?
Yeah, I stopped working as a school teacher. I've been working as a school teacher for more than 30 years back in Denmark, and now I sort of retired, but I'm not on a pension yet. But I'm living here on board, trying to enjoy sailing around, not around the world. That's not our plan. Our plan is actually to go on adventure for like 5, 6, 7 years. And the reason why we bought this big boat, you asked earlier, or you asked that, it's because we would like to sail with people.
Fountaine-Pajot was founded in 1976 by Jean Fountaine and Yves Pajot. They have 2 factories, one in La Rochelle and the main factory in a small town, Agrafal, Dionys. They make between 150 and 180 cats per year, and in 2018, Fountaine-Pajot purchased Dufour Yachts, which produces monohulls. Let's first take a look at a few specifications for this Fountaine-Pajot Aura 51. It's just about the same length as Aquarius, but this yacht is massive, with 4 large bedrooms, huge living area, and a massive amount of deck space for relaxation. As of March 2025, there are more than 10 for sale on Yacht World, ranging from about $1.1 million to $1.7 million. I must say, I am impressed with the Aura 51. Next, we'll talk to the owners of this Aura 51 about why they purchased the Aura 51. Then, we'll take a tour. If you're planning to jump into this lifestyle and would like to get a head start on the ins and outs of purchasing a new cat, or just looking to have a good time aboard an Aura 51 to see if it's the right lifestyle for you. At the end of this video, we will let you know how you could join in as crew aboard this Aura 51, maybe learn how to raise the main, and sail away. Let's go aboard and talk to the owners of Villa Split, a Fountaine-Pajot Aura 51.
Come.
Thank you.
Okay, welcome on board
Well, thank you.
on our Aura 51 from Fountaine-Pajot. Brand new boat. So we're happy about it.
She's an amazing boat. You know, when you actually look at boats like this from the outside, you just can't imagine how big they are on the inside.
Yeah.
No, and especially this model, which is the brand new one model. They made it even bigger inside. Very nice boat.
Is that because they made it more beamy, or is the beam bigger, or is it just
no,
they?
actually, it's just the way that they bring things in. That they move the sofa a little bit front, so you can go around the kitchen and open this space here completely, so the boat looks more spacey and
spacious. And you also have the doors opening in the
these
back.
hatches in the back. They're
Yeah,
so
I
nice.
really like the way you
They're
can get
so
out of the
nice.
master cabin
Yeah.
and go
And it
right
gets
up
You
here.
get a good airflow inside the cabin and everything.
And personal flow as well, with persons that can go in and out everywhere. So it's very fluent around the ship.
Well,
Especially for children when they come on board, they like to run around.
the boat does look amazing. Givilla is very impressed, and now she wants this boat.
Yeah,
Come.
maybe she'll visit us.
Yeah. She was just on another cat, and I almost lost her.
This one is way too dangerous, babe.
Yeah, this is an amazing
But it
boat.
really works well in the Caribbean because you anchor everywhere and it's much less rolly than a monohull, and you do roll a lot over here, I think. But we had some windy days, so that's what we experienced actually most of the time. Yeah.
So I have to ask you, how'd you end up with a Fountaine-Pajot 51? Because this is big.
Yeah.
For two people sailing and you cross the Atlantic with it, how did you end up with the 51?
But actually, it's the same. I mean, even if you take a 45, it's the same things that happen. I mean, it's not more difficult to sail a bigger boat than a little bit smaller boat. It's the same. It's so easy to handle. Everything is electric, but still
A little more frightening though.
yeah. But still, I mean, we don't have any problem at all sailing it. We're quite experienced sailors, but I don't think we have any problems at all.
I think that all boats are easy to sail till something goes wrong.
Oh yeah, that's true. That's true. But still,
Once you have to, if you only had two people, I know you don't cross oceans with only two people, but once you have a problem with the boom, I mean, you have a huge mainsail on
that's
this,
true.
and it's very difficult to handle it with only two people. You know, even I don't care how much electronics you have. If you have that big a sail, you know, it's very difficult to control.
Yeah.
we had some situations where we were like, now it's windy enough, but
Yeah.
still we manage. I mean, we didn't have any accidents so far.
No.
No.
Well, I think that one of the things that I've always said is I believe it's more difficult to sail a cat than a monohull. And that's because a monohull, it just leans and you just bleed off the wind. You have to reef early, you have to watch the weather a lot more in a cat than you do in a monohull, because you have to make sure that you don't get hit by any high winds or anything like that, because your rig sucks up everything because you don't lean as much.
No, we don't.
And that's one of the problems. I think it takes more skill to sail one of these successfully than it does a monohull.
Yeah, you have to know something new because we sailed monohull for many years, and it's a different sail experience in many ways to sail a catamaran. We are in the same areas, we go the same places, but the way of sailing is very different. You need those special ways of trimming the sails, of course, because you're not good at so much wind with a big boat like this. But it's relatively easy to maneuver in harbors because you have these two engines with 7 meters between them, so it's relatively easy to maneuver in a harbor, even though it's a big ship.
Yeah, so it's like having a bow thruster because you can just reverse and spin the thing on a dime.
You can actually turn around in a circle.
It's a good idea if you go in, if you never tried to sail a cat before and you have to dock it. It's a good idea to have one experienced guy with you, to learn how to do it, because it's just a mindset that you just have to. You can control it by hand power. I mean, it's only the motor you're steering with, and then it's just a matter of technique.
The other thing that I have to ask in this day and age is, we had been talking, and you haven't had a lot of problems with the Fountaine-Pajot, you know, and so many other boat owners that have bought new cats just about this size, maybe a little bit smaller. They've had so many problems with the boat that 3 years after they bought it, they've been sitting in marinas and getting warranty repairs done. But you haven't had any problems, or you've had very few problems.
Yeah, we had few problems, and maybe I don't know, maybe we're a little more tolerant because we say, okay, this thing doesn't really roll well, but we'll live with it, or we'll fix it ourselves. But we haven't had any serious issues at all.
No. There was a little trouble with the programming of the Garmin system and so on, but they came and fixed it in Denmark when we were there. No problem at all.
The warranty on these boats is issued by the company that sells it to you,
Yeah.
not by the actual manufacturer.
Yeah.
How does that work?
Well, in Fountaine-Pajot doesn't take any warranty questions at all. They don't even answer mails. They say you have to go to your dealer, and the dealer has the job to fix the warranty questions. And if you have a good dealer, it's good. If you don't have a dealer, maybe he's went bankrupt or whatever, then you have a problem because there's nowhere you can go. You have to find værksteder,
workshops
or marinas where they can help you fix it, and you have to pay it yourself. You can't. That's a problem with the warranty. You are very dependent on your dealer that he can help you or she can help you.
So I guess the thing buying a Fountaine-Pajot is find the right dealer.
Yeah, it's very important.
That's
yes.
quite important. I mean,
and they get paid to do the warranty jobs, and if they're not there, you have a problem. So that's very important.
if you go directly into Fountaine-Pajot, phone them or mail them, as Isabel said, they hardly no answer. Maybe if you're lucky, they give you a short answer that you should contact your dealer. So that's how it works.
Our friends who have an Outre-mer, they only deal directly with the customers. They don't have this Outre-mer. Yeah, they don't have the dealer in between. I don't know if that's I don't know why.
So it's just different with Fountaine-Pajot.
It's different, yeah.
Okay.
But I don't know how it is with the other companies like Lagoon and so if they also go through a dealer. I don't know that.
This galley is huge. It's such a nice space.
Yeah, and it's both kitchen and saloon. And the kitchen is very nice because you can walk around the island here, and it's really a nice kitchen. We have microwave and a gas oven, and we have both a gas
And electric.
and electric. Komfur is.
Induction.
Hvad hedder komfur?
Yeah. And of course, beautiful refrigerators that I love. Oh.
And this is our lunch.
I was out diving this morning, so to catch my lunch.
How long it took for you diving?
We called a boat guy and he brought it. Yeah. But we have a very nice coffee machine, which is really something people appreciate, and a big freezer here.
Yeah.
Oh, that's the
Drawers.
The drawers. It's not a freezer; it's a fridge. And this is the freezer where we stow all the frozen things. Yeah.
So I believe most of the time you have the doors completely wide open. But when it's a bad weather, it closes off, and then it's a kind of a U kitchen, right, with this island.
Absolutely, yeah.
Very nice, very comfortable.
It is.
And what is the beautiful thing about it is that you're open into the cockpit where people always
And
stay.
when you leave the boat, you close the doors.
Of course. Yeah. What I like about it is just like besides there is another fridge, which is so easy to grab some drinks or ice, whatever.
So you don't have to go through the kitchen.
Yeah, even like serving guests is just like one level, no stairs, no up and down.
No.
It's just nice and breezy.
Yeah. And if we have guests and they want to sit a little alone, we can always close here and we can do the kitchen thing, so they have their privacy. That works well.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So lovely. Where do you like to spend most of the time?
Our guests or me?
You?
Here in the cockpit, which is the open space, and you have the light, and you have this beautiful view, 360 almost around. You can see and see if there are other ships and watch whatever there is. But this is a beautiful place. This couch up here, that's where I even like to sleep in the night if it's too hot. I can sleep up here. But the guests likes to stay there, especially the kids. They start jumping up there and they have an overview of everything. But this is also a very nice place to stay. It's a day bed, and it's very nice to to watch out and follow the sailing.
I think that would be my favorite because it's wide enough. I like a little bit of cushion.
Yeah,
it looks so inviting. I can't even tell you. And what I also like, you know, it's very, if it starts raining, I can see you have all the awnings, but really you don't really have to hide from the rain or the sun.
Yeah, that's a big difference from a monohull to this boat.
Yeah.
That no matter how the weather is, it's covered in here. And of course the wind and the rain comes in from the sides, but still in the middle you have much space. But if it gets wet, well, it dries again. That's how it is to be here in the Caribbean.
Yeah, and lots of space, lots of things,
and a lot of space around the table as well. So we have some extra chairs we can put at the end. So if we are a bunch of people, we can also sit around this big table.
Awesome.
Yeah, let's do it.
All right.
Yeah. This is our steering station. A little bit of navigation, few instruments, engines, very easy. And of course you spend a lot of time here. Most of the time you're not hand steering, you're on autopilot. So the boat runs itself, but you still have to be here a lot.
Of course.
Yeah.
You just have to watch everything happen.
I just have to watch, yeah.
So I also heard from Isabel that you have marriage savers, and it's difficult to see this other side over here. So you actually have to rely on your first mate.
That's true. Yeah,
or actually the admiral.
Yeah. But the marriage saver is nice.
Yes, they are.
We use them now and then, so you don't have to scream that much.
Yeah, well, that's a relationship breaker.
Yeah,
as soon as you raise your voice, they think that you're
yeah,
yelling at them, and it's over.
But people have to know that I'm the captain.
Oh, so you want to announce it through the rest of the anchorage, who's the captain. But I saw you guys come in here. It's really quiet on your boat.
Oh, yeah.
I was very impressed.
Yeah. No problem. So, let's take a look up here. The lounge area.
Oh my God, this is an awesome space up here.
It's a little wind now, but it's a perfect place to just lie with some pillows and just, have a few drinks in the evening or whatever, a little table that you can store your things in. And we use it a lot. And walk out here a little bit. You will see all the black stuff you have on board is solar panels, and it's all over the boat, on top of the boat, and it gives you, until now, the power that we need.
And you got solar over there, so
we got solar
2 kilowatts.
2 kilowatts of solar, yeah.
Nice.
And for now it's good, but
and I see you have Starlink too.
Yeah, we do. Very happy about it.
We actually really like our Starlink. That actually saved us when we got dismasted.
Oh yeah.
Let's go forward and take a look up front now.
Yeah.
This is another great space as well.
Oh yeah, it is. It is. It's a lovely place to see. If the wind is not too strong and you're just cruising, it's really a nice place to be. And especially if you have children on board, so they love to play out here and just have fun.
I'm just amazed how big this feels.
Oh yeah.
It just feels immense.
Yeah. It's really a nice space. But when you sail the boat for a couple of weeks, it's not too big. It's just the perfect size. You get used to it very quickly. So, and we have a lot of storage rooms here. We have for all our diving equipments, whatever. And these are very deep and big rooms. And we have for sail lockers over here, and so.
And under these cushions here, do you also have storage under these cushions?
We have the biggest storage room at the boat is center, and on these two in the middle, And there we have bicycles, we have diving equipment for everything down there. It's really a big room.
And your anchor, how much anchor chain do you carry?
We have 80 meters of anchor chain, and I think it's enough for us. Maybe we have to extend it, but I think this is just easy to maintain.
Is that 14 mil or?
Yeah, it is.
Looks big.
Yeah, but we do anchoring all the time, so I mean, it's nice to have some good, strong equipment.
One of the things you talked about, you said, you know, we usually anchor, we don't pick up mooring balls, but you're so big, you don't know if the mooring can handle a boat like this.
That's why we prefer, if we're on sand bound as here, it's we like to anchor more than going for a buoy.
Well, it looks like you got good ground tackle.
Oh yeah, I'm sure.
Well, this is an amazing space as well. It seems like you got so many spaces. You've got this space here, you've got the upstairs space, you got the back space, and you got the kitchen space. You could have a big crew and everybody can have their own little party.
We had a small party here where we were 50 people on board. But when we go sailing, we are like, if we have a guest on board, we are normally 6 person and Isabel and I, so 8 person on board.
So let's look at the back.
Yeah, at the back, the back is where you have the feeling of the water, and you can see on both sides you can go into the water, and here you have the ladder. So this is actually where you enter the swimming area. We have this beautiful boat, our dinghy, which we really like. It's a carbon fiber boat and it really goes fast and smooth on the water.
Beautiful.
Yeah. And you can always shower after you've been to the water, and you can go directly into your cabin if you want that, because we have these 2 entrances from the back of the boat into the bedrooms. Yeah.
And that's your engine room?
That's our engine room, yeah. You want to see it?
Uh-huh.
Yeah, let's take a look.
Usually it's Ken who wants to see it.
Oh my God, it looks like new.
Yeah, man.
Almost new.
And it's a lot of space. You can work around the engine, no problem.
And that's the water maker down there.
And everything.
Yeah.
It's
But it's spacious and it's very nice to come around, and easy to maintain.
But as you said, it's ocean-going boat
is, yeah.
as well, and you cross the Atlantic.
And we have all the safety equipment for those sailings.
Well,
as
of course,
yeah.
I saw the
life raft and
life
fire
raft.
extinguishers and everything.
Yeah. And you had to, you said because you was buying 51 foot, you had to do all the courses.
Yeah, we had to do some extra courses. In Denmark, the limit is 15 meters, which is 50 feet. And we wanted a 51 feet boat. So everybody said, oh, you're crazy. You're going to have the yacht skipper first degree. And we said, okay, then we'll do the yacht skipper first degree. So we did that. So we actually used some years to go to that level. And we have engine maintenance courses and security courses and everything. What we need to travel on a boat like this size.
Yeah. But that's a good thing to have, especially if you're having a guest coming over. It's just another degree of safety. And
entrance to almost your own balcony where you can go into the water in the morning.
Yeah. So that's where Isabel's and Fleming's bedroom.
And we live here,
yes.
as you see.
Beautiful views. Yesterday when we were invited, I really enjoyed how much space you have next to the beds.
Yeah.
Like truly there is a full-size bed, like a bedside tables and everything, and the lights. So it's definitely very convenient.
And you can come in and out of the beds from both sides, so you don't have to crawl over each other. That's what you usually do in these boats. And all the beds go square, so to speak, and that is very nice when you sail, because you have the good motion with the boat. Yeah.
And of course, beautiful view.
Yeah, in the morning it's
show off your closets, or maybe we can do that in the other bedroom.
In the other bedroom, I think.
I'm pretty sure you have a lot of space.
But a nice little sofa where you can sit, and if you want to read in the evening or something, you have it with the lights. Yeah. This is the bathroom for the maestro cabins.
And that door, this is a shower, right? Oh, I don't know.
Just pull, yes.
Yeah. Very nice size. You can even have open sky shower.
Yes, I tell you, you have that every time because it's humid. Yeah.
Yeah.
Then you have
what is this door?
It's the toilet.
Oh, okay.
You can open it. You can see.
Oh, wow. That is so nice. I would appreciate that. Very nice. And
then you go across this little galley.
Extra storage.
Yeah.
Oh, where's your washing machine?
It's on the other side, but the same space, yes.
Okay.
And I think you could go in here alone because...
Yeah. Maybe, okay, I'll come in. Has a decent amount of storage. Beautiful white nightstands, what I like a lot. And is there a drawer?
Yeah, you can open it. It's a very big one.
I don't know if I know how.
Like this. So this is where people usually put their suitcases. And in here we right now have some blinds, but this is also empty if you are visiting the boat. And then you have two cupboards, one with hangers and the duvets that we don't use right now, an extra space here, and even a little one here for smaller things. So it's very spacious, and you have a lot of space to put your things also next to the beds, like in the other room.
And one thing that we don't really see on the boats, radiators.
That's because it had a season in Denmark, so we actually have a full-size heating system on the boat.
How about AC?
No AC.
No AC. I see.
We have nice fans.
Yeah, you do, and very nice breeze. Absolutely lovely. Yeah. Absolutely lovely. Yeah.
And if you want, we can do a tour on the other side.
I would love to.
It's empty right now. There is nobody here. Nobody's staying here right now. And actually, it's the same as the other side. It's a mirror, so to speak. But they also have the way out to the bathing platform.
Yeah. It feels like almost like a balcony, right? You just walk outside, and but you also can completely so you can.
And that's actually what we really enjoy, is that you can, if you sleep here and it's dark, you can really make it
convenient.
All black, so you can sleep here during day as well.
Yeah.
And you have cupboards over there with space for your things. And here you can really see how much space you have next to the bed as well.
So much.
And you still have the big drawer under the bed, so you can stow your things there as well. And here you
let's look how much storage there is in the bigger rooms. So lots of drawers.
Lots of
cupboards. How about this?
This is closed, and these two are actually the ships, so they are occupied, but this one is open with hangers.
Okay. And do you want to see? But it's if somebody
they are occupied.
Yeah, but if something you can move, right? It's just
but normally this if people are here for 10 days, they have a hanging closet. They have these two, and then they have the space behind you, Ken, with drawers and big rooms as well. So that's actually the space. This is what we need. But out here you have also a lot of space. Under the cupboards, so it's really a lot of space for your things.
And again, shower, toilet, and the same.
Yes,
like the other one. We don't have to do the full tour, but another another room, and its own shower and the bathroom. Really, really cool. So I wasn't surprised to find out that you guys are inviting, paying guests. And I mean, obvious, it's a big boat and it's nice to have company. I know that from my own experience. But I was very surprised to find out that you guys charging only 2,000 euros, and it's all inclusive, the food, the some alcohol, and because from what we looked into, that this boat alone for a week would cost around 12,000 to rent, and that doesn't include anything, nor captain, nor insurance, nor food, nor water, nor gas. And you guys, wow,
But this is, we have the price of, right now it's a 2,000 euros for 7 days stay on the boat. And that is with all the things you mentioned. And it's because we like to have a lot of people on board, and this price is actually set if you are a company of 6 going on board. So if you are less persons, we can find another price because it's for the entire ship. But you so to speak rent the ship with us on board as captains and host.
And then we take maximum 6 person. 6 guests on board. And if you're coming with the 6 and a child or maybe 2, we will find out. But
and we go around the Caribbean for the next 2 years. Maybe we go in the hurricane season. We go south. But otherwise, we will be cruising. This year, we will cruise up to, I think, British Virgin Islands and then going back again. And next year maybe we'll go a little further north. But we haven't decided yet. But this is the year. This year I think we'd stay here in the southern part, in the Grenadines and so.
It's such a. I think the price is excellent to start with, but also so much less to worry about when you come into the yacht. I remember we were at the dock, and all these people are carrying jugs of water and everything. You need to know where to provision. You need to know, like Friday mornings, I remember there's hours line to get the fuel because everybody arrives at the same time.
And everybody has to leave the boat at the same time and do the same thing about the fuel. So it's always queuing in the harbors and also in the supermarkets to do the provisioning. And it's really it's a big job to do the provisioning and also a big job to get rid of all the garbage afterwards. So that's also a big business.
Cleaning up.
Anybody who doesn't live on a boat, they might say, really? But look,
I mean, if you're cruising in a week with us, you will save a lot of time.
Oh, yes.
That's spend the time in the right way, right? Go out sailing, dive, have fun, make some good food, and just,
And what we also say is that you can have different purposes on going to a catamaran. Maybe you just want to swim, dive, have fun, go short distances every day just to do the changes, but still it's just for pleasure. But we also want to tell people that they can come here and try a catamaran. Maybe they consider buying a catamaran. Well, and they have asked 1,000 questions to a boat like this. How do you steer? How does everything work? So that's really a good way of getting to know how to sail a catamaran. And also if you want to maybe rent a catamaran but don't feel sure, can I do the harbor maneuvers and so, then we can do some introduction to those things as well. So you can come to this boat with different purposes.
I love it.
And hopefully get them fulfilled.
I love it.
Everything, of course, depends on weather and wind. So that's always the one who decides more than the captain. That's the weather and the winds. But otherwise, it's the captain who has the last word.
Sometimes. I mean, it's also important that if you are on a boat like this, if you are close to buying a boat, it's also nice to know what to need. What do I need? What kind of equipment do I need? Because the company who sells you the boat, they will sell anything. It's just damn expensive, everything.
And the more expensive, the more they get them commission.
Of course. So it's nice to see what is our needs, how much capacity do we need, and so on. So that's also a good idea to spend a week on a boat.
To try that out.
Yeah, because it's expensive and big, life-changing.
It is.
And it's not cheap to have a boat like this. Everything you have is buy a normal screw. When you want it for a boat, it's just 5 times the price because it needs to be stainless.
That's how it is. That's how it is. That's how.
And we boaters, we all know.
Yeah.
Somebody,
But the people who don't have boats, just, I don't say they underestimate, but they really don't know how extremely expensive repairs are, and how sometimes it can be difficult to find the right space to get them fixed if you have something on the boat.
and sometimes just because you're paying some professional fee doesn't mean that they're gonna do a good job.
No.
That's true. But it's good to have somebody who knows about how things work.
Yeah, you need to have a little bit of skills to maintain the boat.
Yeah.
Otherwise,
Captain Ken could tell a lot about that.
yeah.
Skills on fixing a boat, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
So,
But you know, as we spoke about before, we have a no smoking policy on the boat. So that means we don't enjoy the smell of smoke. So it's a 100% smoke-free boat. And we also have the issue because people can eat and drink whatever they want, and we prepare food. We like to cook a lot. We like to cook the local things as well. And you can also have a beer or wine during the day. You can make a drink or whatever, but it's not a party boat. You're not allowed. Of safety reasons, we cannot allow people to get drunk on the boat. So you can have a drink or two, a glass of wine or 3, but then it's that. So don't expect it to.
and then in the evening, if you're going by anchor, of course you can have some more drinks or whatever. It's up to you. But when we're on sea, when we're out sailing,
Yeah, there's no alcohol.
no alcohol.
Yes. Lovely boat as well.
Man, it does look big from the side.
Yes, you're absolutely right. If you like this video, give us a like down below and click here to subscribe. That really helps us. And if you want to watch more of us, click one of those.
They said they came from Spanish